Alright everyone, welcome back. Today we will be doing ground type. And I know that Kevin has a lot of ground types he liked, but I only had 6 that I liked.
I am a ground type of person. If I were a bender, I would be an earth bender. True story.
Ground types are very interesting.
I would be a wind bender.
A wind bender?
Yes, it's different.
It was tough for me to pick these
Slightly different? Yeah. Is it like you can do like water and air?
No, that would be a... Shh. So
I'm a cloud bender.
Yeah, I love them clouds.
If you can do,
Hold on.
You can water bend, you can
Right
turn
back.
the air.
Answer
There's
this.
water molecules in the air.
You can draw the water onto the air. Yeah, you should be able to.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
There's also oxygen in fire.
Did you know there's also oxygen in your lungs? And imagine where did he go?
I have no idea. It sucks, because good thing he doesn't have to start.
Who starts this one?
You.
Oh.
So,
Jake's,
you will start with ground. And give us number 5.
Oh, we're missing the quote of the day. Well, quote of the video.
I will fill in
Oh, are you?
for the quote of the day.
Ooh, this is interesting.
Yes.
I'm guessing he's talking to Riley.
He's probably is, but I'm going to fill in for the quote of the day. And my quote of the day is a great quote of the day. Okay? It's so good.
Really glad we're drawing this out.
Unique New York.
Unique New York.
Exactly. That's why it's amazing. All right, go ahead with your ground.
Okay, ground. But like in all honesty, like ground would probably is in contending for my favorite type. I really like ground types, and now that Jake's back, we can start.
Okay, I'm gonna do a quote.
No, we already took care of that.
Sorry.
What was the quote?
I took over.
Did you really? What was your quote?
Unique New York.
What the hell is that?
I know, right?
Well, see, Kevin tried to say it back to me, and he couldn't. So I'm going to say that it's the best quote ever. Oh, that's the second pop today! You just won a prize!
There's water.
Oh.
There's water. It's okay. It's okay. All right.
Oh, shit! All right,
All right.
But I'm saying my favorite. This might be actually might be my favorite type.
Really? Over bug and water?
I know.
Wow. All right, go
Even
ahead.
though my favorite Pokemon is Bug and Water, it might be my favorite type.
Good.
My number 5 is a Gen 2 Pokemon, so hopefully Jake won't rip me a new one.
Yeah, hopefully.
Oh boy.
My number 2 is Fanfi.
All right, Kev. All right.
He even likes some cute ones in the jet. Like,
Well, Fanfi is okay.
Fanfi is adorable.
Fanfi is light blue.
All right, I don't like Fanfi because
Fanfi is not
she's adorable.
dark blue.
She's adorable.
You said she. You even called it a she. You even admit that it's feminine. Oh my god.
Okay, Kev,
We're
keep going.
taking-
Donphan is cooler.
Don-
Is Donphan ground?
Yeah.
He's steel.
Well, obviously.
Ground and rock, right?
No, just ground.
Shouldn't he?
Donphan is just pure ground.
That was one thing I always got confused, was that Donphan was rock and ground.
No, he's not, though. He's just ground.
That is
Yeah,
weird.
it's cool.
Steel.
Steel.
Okay, so
Really.
keep going, Fanfi.
Fuck you.
All right.
Fanfi.
Asshole.
Fanfi.
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 Fanfi. I think, I love how he's an elephant.
A
That-
little elephant.
A little elephant at that, because he's adorable.
Oh,
He's a little blue elephant.
I didn't understand why Donphan's gray. You went from light blue,
I know.
not dark blue,
That's
to
a little
gray.
Dark blue.
Gray.
But
I think that's a little weird. But
But yeah, anyways, well, I feel like he was supposed to go like more like he
Manly!
because when he evolves, he's like a tire. I'm sorry, but Donphan
he
is
is.
a tire.
Yeah.
well, he has rollout.
Yeah, he's like a tire with like
That's what he does,
those little
that's what he's known
spokes. He's
Yeah.
got like spokes because it's
Yeah.
Kind of like Whirlipede.
Whirlpeep. But yeah, so I really like Fanfi. He's adorable. He's cute. He's ground. I love ground. Let's go.
Jake.
My number 5 is Groudon! I think Groudon.
Groudon?
Groudon.
Fucking balls.
Groudon. Groudon looks sick. And it was very close for me because when I was choosing this guy I liked better between Kyogre and Groudon.
For everyone who's
so
not aware,
difficult.
oh wait,
Kyogre?
for everyone who's not aware, me and Jake say Kyogre for Kyogre. I don't know why.
I don't know
just
why.
we always have said
And then Groudon for
Kyogre.
Groudon.
So when you
Groudon.
hear someone say Kyogre and you say, "What's that talk?" Yeah, it's Kyogre or whatever the fuck.
is that shit?
It's-
Yeah.
We say Kyogre, and we always will. And we're not gonna change it. So fuck you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So fuck you guys. All right, so
Rayquaza.
Groundon.
Shazam.
Groundon is a very awesome looking Pokemon, and I think
so?
he's cool. He is fire and ground, right?
No, he is pure
He is
ground, my
pure
friend.
Why the
He
hell
just has
did
drought.
I always think he was fire
You would
too?
think he's fire just because he's like the lava legendary.
Ruby.
But
That's so weird.
Red.
That's kind of like Rhydon with Brock, like how Brock has a Rhydon and like, you know what I mean?
No, because Rhydon's rock and
I
ground.
know that, but Rhydon's
all
also
of
ground.
like all of
It's just,
like all of Brock's Pokemon.
I mean,
No.
Blaine.
No.
What the hell?
I was gonna say
I meant
what?
Blaine. What the hell? I didn't mean,
was
guys.
right about
I'm
that,
sorry. I was thinking too fast and not speaking
Blame
the right
for
words.
which gen?
Blaine. You don't remember Blaine's Rhydon?
Is it first gen? I don't remember
Sure.
Blaine's Rhydon.
He's in the episode.
I
Did
thought-
you watch the episode?
And that
Pikachu,
music,
the horn.
Ian. That the
That was
music.
Blaine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man!
Yeah.
Ian, the
He has a
music.
Magmar?
Ian loves that music.
Oh my
too.
god.
That's his favorite.
Dun-dun,
I completely forgot
Dun-dun.
about that. Yeah.
dun-dun,
For some reason, I thought it was like Gary's.
No,
new-
but Groudon. Going back to him, I think that is very cool.
Yes,
I
we don't
think
say
he-
Groudon, we say Groundon.
Groundon.
See, we're just so
Grounds in the name.
You guys are fucked.
Yeah, well.
But that is cool.
Ground on.
The fact that he's just playing ground, but
Yeah.
he's like technically
He's the
fire
lava.
type,
He's
too.
the lava.
He causes a drought.
legendary.
He causes sunny day.
He
just
looks
by
so
being, and
sick,
he can learn
though.
Fire Blast.
He looks so sick.
Oh,
And I love that.
He looks so sick, I think the reason why they made him just pure ground is so he was a legendary without a double weakness.
Yeah.
Because like if
That would
Oh
suck.
yeah, that would suck.
because if you were to pull out a water type against a Groudon,
Well, here's the thing. Shaman Sky has a double weakness.
Let's see
against
Kyogre.
ice, yeah. But that was
There's no
before. That was
weaknesses.
Gen 4.
He's water
Yeah.
though.
They started making
Water and
like
ground.
weird legendaries in
And
Gen
Is that
4.
ground?
well, wait.
Huh?
What about
Is that ground?
Moltres? Double weakness to rock.
Kyogre?
Zapdos.
Kyogre is
Does
that
not
ground?
have one.
Kyogre's water and ground.
Oh, Articuno, double weakness to rock.
I thought he was
what?
just plain water.
Kyogre.
He's just water.
He's
dude.
just water.
I think you're getting confused.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is, dude. I'll
Is
bet
he?
you all the money in the world. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
All right,
pure water.
Jake,
You're getting
Are you
confused
good
with like
with Groundon?
Quagsire or something. No.
Quagsire.
I like Quagsire.
I do like Quagsire, but like I said, I like ground.
But Groundon is freaking awesome. I just love how like all
Oh,
the
maybe
ash
it
is just
is.
falling and he's in the lava and
It
that
is
whole thing is just great. And he just looks super
Oh,
sweet.
well, what
and I have a
else-
little plush toy of Groundon as well,
Do you?
and I think that I
I've
do.
never seen that.
It's really
It's
cool.
awesome.
I'm missing out.
Groundon's
Alright,
sick,
apparently.
dude. All right, Ian, you're up. He's super powerful too. That's the best part. And I would have him on my team in a heartbeat. Okay, Ian, go.
Really, he's a legendary. Go here.
My number 5 is, yeah, it's Piloswine.
Really?
Yes.
Nice.
Not Mamoswine because the
Thank
thing.
you. I hate Mamoswine.
She's like, I don't hate
He's
Mamoswine.
so dumb.
I just think. Oh, wait, oh god. Before we start,
Actually, he's not.
I don't hate
Oh, he's
Mamoswine.
right.
It's just that they
I
just
like
went.
Piloswine though.
They just went all out with him. Like
He looks like a clown.
cartoon eyes, like giant. They just went all out. Like Piloswine was just like
Basic.
it was a Saint Bernard, or no, not Saint Bernard. What's the
A pig?
sheep? What's the sheepdog? He's a sheepdog with the eyes, the
Is he
eyebrows.
now?
Yeah, the eyebrows covering his
Oh,
eyes.
Are you
yeah.
sure?
You know what I'm
about
saying?
that?
No, I got
No,
you. With
they had
tusks.
Swinub who was very cute.
He's
But
a pig.
yeah, I know
they're
he is.
pigs.
I know. He's supposed to be a pig, but he's got the thing covering his eyes like a sheepdog.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know
And
what you're talking
Piloswine,
about, but-
Mamoswine is
Piloswine
pretty
and
cool, actually,
Swinub,
now
even
that I think
though
of it.
they look the way they do, they don't look overly cartoony like they did with Mamoswine. And I like that Piloswine looks the way he does, and I like Ice Ground. And Piloswine
Price
is
tagging.
very awesome. Yeah. And he kind of looks like Cousin It if his face was moved to
I
his
feel
feet.
like Piloswine kind of went like as soon as Mamoswine was made, Piloswine was kind of just pointless. Like who wants to have a Piloswine?
That's true with
now?
a lot of Pokemon that
That's
went
true with
to
a lot of.
that they added a third evolution to.
Like it's
Yeah.
just it's really
I-
unfortunate.
But
I
like,
mean-
I think I like Mamoswine. What they were trying to go for was like its caping. on his face because he's an ancient Pokemon. Like,
Right.
It's supposed to be.
Yeah, and I have no problem with mammoth Pokemon
I like
either.
Mammoth Swine.
I just wish it wasn't so.
I take that back when I
It's
said
so cartoon.
before.
I don't know, something about it. Just
Like, I can understand why you think
freaks
he's
me out,
kind
man.
of cartoony because of all the colors on his face. But
it's not even that. It's just his eyes. I don't even mind the colors. It's,
technically, for all you know, he could be like that with Swinub and Piloswine because you never see their face.
well, you do see Swinub's eyes, and they're just slants.
Well, yeah, but
And I
Well, if
really
you,
hope.
like, shave away
I
the hair.
really hope, man. That's gonna kill me if Piloswine's eyes are like. Yeah.
he's a motherfucking mammoth.
I just feel bad because, you know,
It was
Piloswine
big.
was actually
It's
not...
also a back massager.
He was actually a decently strong Pokemon, and then when Mammothswine was created, like,
He's like, I'm gonna
he was
wreck you.
absolutely
fools.
forgotten.
Yeah.
I had
But
a
it's-
Mamoswine.
It's interesting that
Mammothswine's
he evolves by leveling him up with Ancient Power.
Yeah.
That's kind of different,
That's
you know?
is like I don't really know any other Pokemon that evolves just because of a move.
Yeah, that's different.
It's
It's interesting. I kind of like what they did with that.
yeah, me too.
I kind of do.
All right, so shall we go to number 4? My number 4 is Drillbur.
Okay.
I'm surprised I didn't get yelled at for
Yeah.
that.
You know what?
This is not
Yeah,
extra.
Drillbur doesn't look like a complete, hopeless, stupid Pokemon. He reminds me of, like, an enemy on World of Warcraft. I don't know what I'm trying to
I
pinpoint,
wish his
but
face wasn't white. I wish it was like a little darker.
Like,
but
the whole idea about that is that he's a mole.
Yeah.
Like, that's how moles are. You know, he's
He's a little darker.
he kind of reminds me of those, the mole rats on WoW.
I can kind of get to see what you're saying.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Oh, got Cobalts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Alright.
why I'm not, like, upset with that pick, Kev.
So I think he's really cool. He's kind of like a more moly version of Diglett. He's a fast.
Yeah.
He's a very fast.
Diglett, you
fast.
can't even tell it's a mole until like people say, "Hey, it's a mole."
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, oh,
Like
really?
he's a very fast ground type, which is good because Drillbur and Extra Drill. I like Extra Drill too, but I like
Yeah,
Drillbur more.
he's pretty cool.
He's a very fast ground type. He can hit you pretty hard, but he's a glass cannon.
He can
which
do
is-
everything a spider can.
He can do everything. Well, I don't know about that.
You can't have
Yeah.
sex with another spider.
Whoa.
All right,
Yikes there.
you're number
Number 4.
7.
Number 4 is Flygon.
Hey, now we talked about him.
Refer to Dragon video.
All right. My number 4 is Rhydon. Rhydon is Rhydon.
Really?
Yeah. Thing about Rhydon is he,
Thanks,
other
Mom.
than maybe the Nidos in Nido King and Nido Queen, he's the first Pokemon that you really look at and say, "Yeah, I think that's a Pokemon."
You know what?
You don't
His
want to
sprite-
fuck with a Rhydon.
His little sprite, or I mean,
He was also the first Pokemon ever created by Game Freak.
I thought Rhyhorn was.
Nope, Rhydon.
really?
It's the first.
Really? They were the first Pokemon that he came up with?
Yeah.
I thought Rhyhorn and then
Wait, what?
Rhydon.
I thought
No.
Bulbasaur.
I can show you. He's the first one. No, Bulbasaur is number 1, but he wasn't the first Pokemon created.
Like, technically, they made 1,000 Pokemon. They made 1,000 Pokemon.
And technically-
they're just releasing them all in like certain groups.
Kangaskhan was supposed to have another evolution. It was supposed to be Cubone. Well, it was supposed to be like the baby in
Right.
his pouch was supposed to be Cubone without a mask.
So I have a
Or
question
people
here.
think that.
So
think that. That's
you're
rumor.
telling me that people or Pokemon like Torterra could have been made.
Could have been a Gen 1.
Oh yeah, I don't think it was.
Vanillite
Could have been a Gen 1.
See, here's the
That's
thing.
ridiculous.
No,
It's
that
true.
would have been. You would have loved that, man.
Yeah, you would have been like, oh, that's so cool, an ice cream Pokemon. But now because it's Gen 5, you're just like, what the fuck? They should be doing much better. But the thing is that they made all these Pokemon before.
The thing is, though, I
So
don't.
we're getting older.
I think they just released.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure.
I feel like
sure
some of
they
them they're
made
making
I'm sure they
now.
have, but like,
Yeah.
you can tell though. Look at the differences in the gens that they did.
A
Well,
lot
they're
of it.
grouping them together by like they're making I feel like they made the Pokemon
You know what?
first and
That
then the
makes sense.
regions.
That makes sense because why was Ho-Oh in the first ever episode of Pokemon?
Well, no, obviously, but
You know?
I think I feel like they didn't make him like 1,000. I feel like they made like
No,
You
I'm
imagine-
pretty- I'm
200
pretty sure
and
it's
another
like a-
200.
Can you
Here's
imagine if
500
someone got a
options.
hold of like the actual like artists' work like of all the Pokemon that were already made and leaked them out to the public? Could you imagine?
People would have like a field day with that.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure it's like around 1,000, dude.
Here's my only thing. If they made all those Pokemon in the beginning, why did they wait a generation to make Dark and Steel type?
I guess they didn't think about it.
Yeah.
Like I'm guessing. Like,
But you made Darkrai, and didn't think it could be a
Steelix.
Dark type.
Yeah.
That's
I
my
know.
only thing that's question. I think what happened is
thought
they
he'd
made
just
like
be
two.
Ghost. They realized, oh, we gotta step it up. Like,
yeah,
we need
because
more
they
options.
made Dark Psychic way too powerful. I think that's what they realized. I'm
Well-
guessing Darkrai might have been like a Ghost type, maybe a Psychic type.
Yeah, I just think they made like two sets of 200. Anyways, that's not the point of this. I was talking about Rhydon being the first ever Pokemon actually created,
We got
and
sidetracked a little
I
bit.
think that's
We always
a
do.
lot. I think that's something unique to him. That's also why he's the substitute doll. Also why he's in the statues
The
in
little-
the Cave of Alps.
Right.
He's in the
And the
switches in the
the
games.
little characters.
Yeah, that's
what I
why.
mean.
And he's great. Yeah, he's double.
I love Rhydon.
Yeah, he's quad.
And I'm
weak
really
to
upset because you
water
stole
and
my
grass, but I love Rhydon.
pick. He can learn surf.
Yeah, I think that's
How weird is that?
Yeah, what is up
Can
with
he learn?
that?
Can he learn
awesome.
thunder
There's a-
too?
there's
Yeah, you can learn thunder.
There's a Pokemon
And Fire
episode
Blast.
devoted to a surfing Rhydon. Like that's just
It's so
hilarious.
weird.
It's awesome. All right, Kev, you're number 4.
My
Or
number
3.
And Blaine
3.
has one.
My
7.
number 3 is a repeat from Grass. I really like this type combination of Torterra,
Alright.
Grass and Ground, and I'm gonna try to convince Jake that the Turtwig line is not awful.
You know what? I'm gonna try it out, and I'll let you
You
know.
should you should give it a try. 'cause
I'll give it a
it's
shot.
He actually is a fun.
He has like a
Pokemon.
level 5 Turtwig. Fucking awful.
Probably.
Alright.
Okay, my number 3 is Rhydon.
Awesome.
Ooh,
Ian.
well,
My number 3 is Nidoking.
Are you serious?
Nido.
Ian's always called it Nido.
See, I was gonna say it. But nope. Okay.
What?
I was gonna say they silenced the room because he really did bad. But
it was Nido. It's Nido.
yeah.
Ian
the
has
thing-
always called it Nido King. I don't know. Nido
Nido.
King. Nido King. Nido King.
Anyways,
Nido. Get a
who
king.
doesn't want a Pokemon with
Nidoking!
a giant fucking horn on its head?
And he's purple, and he just looks sweet. Blake loves him. My brother loves Nido King.
Yes, Ragone,
Yeah.
as he will be called. I think our editor.
Check out his channel.
He'll be our editor probably.
We're going 6 designs.
Anyways,
Shout out to Blake.
Yes, definitely.
We need to get him.
Round of
involved,
applause.
too. He's actually going to be editing a lot of our. But he's
Hopefully.
the editor of our
Hopefully.
video.
By the third video, he'd be like, "Fuck no."
Yeah.
Nidoking, although he's weak to a lot of things, he's just extremely powerful, extremely well made. They could have probably. I feel like there's a lot they could have screwed up there. They could have made like his horn too short, or they could have made like no
That's always
spikes on
awesome.
his back, or they could have made him
I hate
like
when my horn's
what
too
if?
short.
Shut up. They could have made him like. What if they made him like brown? They could have screwed him up royally, but they really didn't. They got him right on the ball, and I like that. And I'm not saying I don't like Nidoqueen because I also like Nidoqueen, but they really could have royally screwed up with Nidoking. They didn't. I'm surprised.
agree.
And they did great with him.
I like Nido Queen too. I like that they have 2.
Yeah, me too. All right, Kev. Number.
Like, it was one of those things.
Giovanni
that
has them, too.
I never realized that Giovanni was the ground. Like we talked about this before.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I never realized that Giovanni was.
I
the
thought he was just
ground.
unclassified.
Yeah, I never realized
Yeah,
that he
he's
was
ground.
specifically ground.
Yeah.
Just because I never really realized that Nidoking and Nidoqueen were ground. I always
And
thought
plus,
they
he
were-
has Persian and Kangaskhan, so
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
like,
And I always thought they were just pure poison. I just thought they were poison.
yeah. Well, they were originally, but
Oh, okay, that makes sense then. Okay.
well, no, I'm saying Nidorino.
Well,
and
yeah,
Nido-
yeah, yeah. But like,
Yeah,
I always
they're
thought that
poison.
they continued to be poison. Like, I didn't realize they added the ground
Right.
thing. But yeah, so we're on 2.
Nido
right?
King can learn surf
Yes.
too. Am I correct?
Yes, he can. And Thunder for some
It's
reason.
just so random.
Him and Rhydon are so much alike.
They are very.
Except Nido
similar.
King's wider.
And
No, Rhydon's wider. Nidoking just has a lot of like legs.
That's what it is.
Fucking buff.
He's sweet, and he's. You know what? I feel like
He's got a little. His horn is a little slimmer.
dragon-like.
True.
I like that. He's a little dragon-like.
I don't see that.
I would
Sorry.
have him on my party.
Sorry, there's no wings.
If I would have him on my party, he's cool enough to be in my party. All right, Kev, go.
Didn't need to hear that. Go ahead.
Pterodactyl.
My number 2 is Swampert.
Okay.
Interesting, because I actually had him.
I really like this.
He was my other like.
Kev,
out of the 6.
I like your picks so far. I
like Ground. Ground is one of my.
Swampert, sweet.
Swampert is
He was the first
Everyone
one I got.
loves Swampert.
Oh yeah, I went Mudkips.
I like
I
Mudkip.
didn't.
I
'cause
like.
I went Trico.
I love the Mudkips. Maybe that's
Actually,
why
I went
really,
Torchic. Didn't I go Torchic or did I go
I
Trico?
don't know.
I went one of
I
those.
think
You
that-
might have won Trico.
That might actually be like my root. The root of my hating like the Trico line. It might be.
It could be. Because he's the quad week.
Yeah, Cod Week. Cod Week.
God week.
Yeah, bro. Let's play some COD.
Making fun of COD, bro?
Oh, totally. I'm not a shooter person, you know that.
Except for Halo.
I'm not that good.
I miss swag.
I miss swag.
Yeah.
Shoutouts to
G-Swag
Necklace
and
Monster.
Gibbers.
Oh yeah.
G-Swag, Gibbers, Necklace
Dude, I
Monster.
really like
Giblets.
Swampert though. Going back to that, he was the first guy. He was my first choice on.
I love the
Ruben
Mudkips.
Sapphire.
Even Marsh Tom, I don't mind.
I love Marsh Tom.
I do like Marshawn.
He's
I think
great.
I think he's just like a big. He's kind of like Dragonite in the way that he's just
He's
like.
You know what the best part is?
Give me a hug.
Listen, you know what the best part is? When you get to Watson, and you're like, oh shit, I
know, right? Like, I'm
Watson
screwed.
wait a minute. Worse, and then you're
No.
like, fuck yeah, ground type.
Yeah,
I don't do that, but
I do that.
I do that, especially against his fucking
So happy.
Magnemites.
And the
Fuck the
Electum.
Magnemites. Fuck them.
Which
Actually, I
one?
love them, but still, fuck them.
Hey,
yeah.
Manetric. We should have had him as an honorable mention for Electric. He's sick. I like
He's
Manectric.
cool looking. I don't like using him though.
Yeah, that whole
He's-
line
yeah,
is
his
not good
defense
for...
sucks.
I don't think they're good Pokemon in general.
But
Yeah.
they look. He does. Manectric does look very cool.
He's sweet.
All right.
He's awesome. All right.
Number.
Oh, wait, you're talking about the dog?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that Pokemon's awesome.
Yeah, I like
Never
the way.
mind.
I like the way he looks a lot.
I thought you were talking about...
Mantike.
Yeah. No, what's the big, like, Magneton, but it turned into that big thing?
Oh,
Magnezone.
Magnezone.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I have him
Yeah.
in my party in Black and White too.
Okay. So, my number 2 is Nidoking.
Really?
See Ian for references.
All right. I will.
All right, Ian.
All right. My number 2 is Steelix. Yeah.
Wow, now I know how it feels.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Steel.
Anyways,
is
about
awesome.
Steelix, like, first of all, he's the definition of steel in Gen 2, in my opinion. I know Kev will disagree, but when I think steel, I think Steelix because steel is in
Scissor.
Steelix. Yeah. But the thing about Steelix is, like, I don't even consider him ground because he's fucking Steelix. Like, or yeah. And he's got the big mouth, and he's a snake. He's a steel snake.
I do not like his mouth. He looks like a hick.
That's true.
It's just like.
But I love, yeah, well, no, but yeah, but I love Steelix and everything about Steelix, and, you know, Steelix is cool. Alright, Kev, go to your
Steelix
number
is
1.
sick.
I wasn't a big fan of Onyx to begin with.
Well, I think it's cool that he did evolve, like Onyx evolves.
That was
you know?
that was cool. I did like that.
And Steelix, Steel.
All right, my
not a-
number
it's a steal.
1. My number 1 is, I believe, was also my number 1 dragon. Yes, my number 1 dragon. In which
Hold on. Flygon?
Flygon.
Okay.
I love it, Kev.
My number 1 is Flygon. We talked about him a lot in Dragon, but I just have to bring it up again because I just love Flygon.
His goggles are great.
He's
Everything's
the
great.
goggles.
He has
like,
goggles?
Yeah, those
Yeah.
like red things over his eyes. They look like
So
goggles.
sick, dude. I love Flygon.
I don't think they're goggles. I
He's-
think they're
he's-
eyes, 'cause
he's the
supposed to
Pokemon-
look like a bug.
I applaud you. I
He
give
is
you
he's a flying
everything
type
in the
without
world
the
for this
weaknesses, without the weakness. He's a fun combination with ground and dragon, even though it's the quad blah 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 blah.
Quad weakness to ice.
Quad weakness. That word right there to ice. And honestly, he's green. I love the color green.
Oh yeah.
And honestly, he'd be like the Pokemon that I would want to like ride on. Like, not to sound like
Rhydon!
but like he would definitely be like the dragon that I would be like, motherfucker, I'm going through this place, I'm flying.
Really? I
No
don't
one
think
be
he's big
hating.
enough to ride on.
Oh no, he is. I feel
I'd
like
probably go Dragonite or Salamence on it, personally.
Salamence, it seems like you'd be able to just like sit on him like and meditate while he's flying. He's like really
Yeah.
wide.
Yeah,
But,
but,
like-
he'd be more like
Meditate.
a roller coaster
Like,
Flygon.
Oh!
Because he's so big. You're
I thought you meant the
Flygon's a little
Pokemon.
bit smaller and can go like faster.
Yeah, he's more of a he seems more speedy.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, but like, yeah, I love Flygon so much. Swampert and Flygon was my combination through Emerald. Like they were my
Those are two great Pokemon.
double teaming machines. Because Swampert would just be like, motherfucking earthquake, and Flygon would be like, motherfucking levitate, and then you just wreck.
Yeah, that's cute.
I remember you actually got me to use him. I used him. I liked him.
My number one is Steelix, and F me.
Well,
Steelix is sweet.
Guess what?
Steelix is so cool.
My hype has been yet again diffused by Jake in the very beginning. My number one is Groudon.
Nice.
Shit, that could have been bad. Here's the thing about Groudon that Jake didn't mention. Both him and Kyogre. They have those lines that make them look ancient on their backs.
And they like glow, kind of.
And they glow.
I think that is really
That's when
cool.
the glowing started.
I don't like Groudon's tail. I love his tail. It looks like a bulldozer.
You know, going back to Steelix, he kind of looks like a dinosaur, like the bones of a dinosaur, kind of like rearranged. I don't know.
I don't know, but I love Groudon.
Sweet.
Groudon's
sweet. Everyone's
he's
awesome.
terrifying. He's absolutely terrifying. Anyways, honorable mentions for ground. I would say, well, Swampert was my only other ground type that I looked in liked.
Oh,
so.
me and ground types are best friends. I would like to make a shout out to Wooper.
Sunkern.
Wooper? Okay.
And Quagsire.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Let's go.
Marowak.
Marowak I have.
Gliscor?
Gliscor is very good.
I like that.
Yes.
Gligar.
I have Golett on here. It's an interesting ghost.
I like
ground.
Golett better.
He's okay.
He's an interesting ghost ground combination.
I do like Golett.
Diglett and...
He can learn fly.
Yeah, I know. What the fuck?
Diglett, Doug Trio.
Diglett, Doug Trio.
Diglett dig, Diglett did.
Donphan.
Trio.
Donphan.
You have to say Donphan.
Well, we talked about him with Fanpy.
Yeah, right.
Swinub we talked about when you brought up Piloswine.
Very true.
Who else do we have?
There's so many. There's so many ground types.
There's so many ground types.
I personally like... No, actually, I don't. Never mind.
The only ground types I really don't like...
I'm going to throw one out here, and I should have actually put him on my list. Sandslash.
Sandslash.
Sandslash is a
That
fucking
is a
boss.
great classic ground Pokemon.
He's just so... It's so
I like
interesting.
That is a ground type. You look at him and you're like, yeah.
I like Sandshrew,
true.
too.
Sandshrew, and then like the whole like thing about him is like...
That's great.
Brock's
I'm upset now.
Brock's gym? It's like, oh, I'm the rock type Pokemon. Trainer right before him? Sandshrew.
Yeah, the junior trainer is a Sandshrew.
Just a ground type.
I'm
Just
really
like, this is a
upset
rock
now.
gym. The fuck?
Can
What
I
are you
change?
doing?
There's a lot of things.
Can I change my favorite ground type to Sandshrew? Or Sandslash?
Your favorite?
Yeah.
Over Steelix.
I would take him over Steelix in a
You're gonna
heartbeat.
kick Steelix
I
out of
can't...
your list?
See, I would just have to move everyone down one.
Okay,
What would that
well,
kick out,
goodbye Groudon.
Oh,
and mine would have been spoiled.
Let's just redo this entire video
No,
now.
But Sandslash is sick. Guys, Sandslash is the best. If you ever have a chance, catch a Sandslash. Somehow get him. Catch a Sandshrew, evolve him. Do whatever you need to do. Get a Sandslash.
Level
He's awesome.
28.
And he's worth it. He's worth it. I like Sandslash. He's awesome.
Well, when we come back, we will be doing ice, and hope you have your ground heal ready.
You're such an asshole.
So, yeah. Love you.